Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here we go. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here we go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for him. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. That's complete out left to Ayuk. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Charles, Thursday night game, you think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
This defense for the Niners, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back to throw again.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over to the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. It's Burrow.
He finds Kittle going across the field. Down inside the 10.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Henry again.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Commanders nothing.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hey, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
11 MT.
First down, here's Burrow. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Niners 21. Commanders nothing.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a throw here, hauled in, finding space at the 40. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go.
2nd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway. and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching is certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7.
Burrow. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
McLaughlin for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Niners 42, Commanders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, he pulls, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Derrick Henry, a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Commanders nothing.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Check contact.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And some room to work. Touchdown 49ers.
For Brandon Ayuk, he is as electric as they come with the ball in his hands in the open field, and he turns that catch into big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. They keep it with Henry on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Again, it's Henry. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Washington on third down.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled
Yo.
all the interceptions.
Yo.
These just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on?
Ain't shit. Finishing up this Madden game and then switching back over. Call Dutch. He had got off until after I finished his Madden game. Unless somebody else getting on. Yeah.
You keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate.
Yo.
But we'll see what they decide to do
Black ass on the game.
But the way this game is gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets in the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 139 yards on the ground for him now as he's
Yo, so Misfit Sports Radio is just done, huh?
coming up on the final 2.5 minutes.
My work schedule be kicking my ass for the most part. And then trying to figure out topics and shit. I just be tired. Don't nobody be saying nothing. Like every time we did it, it was most of the time me mentioning it and me saying something. This is how it always goes. Niggas have a wave of down wanting to do it, and then niggas just taper off. And as you can see, the last couple episodes we was missing niggas. Personally, not liking PH's setup. That shit was bugging me for a little bit. Like there was just no effort put into it. Like everybody else was putting in the effort, you know what I mean? And Puda, he had his laptop, so he really didn't do much. But everybody else made sure the effort was there, and we made the upgrades that needed to be made. And it was just, bullshit.
Have a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this
I'm about to start a podcast.
in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front.
You see your schedule and shit, you want to get back on it, even if we just roll with just me and you.
That's what, I mean, that may be just what has to happen. And if we get everybody, then we do. But just start getting used to it just being, two of us. Yeah.
Come on, my mother's Star podcast. We're gonna have bitches in here. You can be a special guest. You can come down.
And they will take a knee here.
We're gonna get a chef every day. Every week. And tell that fucking cat to shut up, bro. You got a whole zoo over there, bro.
Don't talk my fucking cat like that, you bitch.
Fucking pussy.
It is a pussy cat.
I know, you a pussy too. Just like his owner. I'm a faggot, but you got a cat.
Big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
Come here.
Nigga caught another one?
Yeah, because this, so the nigga, he don't come.